In this video, I'm going to quickly show you 4 types of 7th chords in 2 positions. So there'll be 8 different chord shapes. And then we're going to add open strings to those shapes to create unique chord voicings. So the 6-string root shapes, we're going to do a major 7. I'm going to do these at the 3rd fret just to show the chord shapes. So you're muting the 5th string. You're playing the root on the 6th string, the 7, and the 3rd. That's a major 7. If you flat the 7, that gives you a dominant 7. That would be G7 in this case. If you flat the 3rd, that's G minor 7. And if you flat the 7 again, that's a G diminished 7. That could also be a G minor 6. The difference between a diminished 7 and a minor 6 is the 5th, and we're omitting the 5th from this. So the minor 6 would have a natural 5, and the diminished 7 would have a flatted 5. So because we're omitting the 5th, the minor 6 and the diminished 7 are the same thing. We're going to call it a diminished 7 because we're in the context of 7th chords here. So those are your 4 shapes from a 6-string root: major, dominant, minor, and diminished. From a 5th-string root, we have major. 5th-string root is called close voicing, root, 3rd, 7. Close voicing because the notes are as close as they can be to each other. So there's major 7. We're going to flat the 7 to make it dominant, flat the 3rd to make it minor, and flat the 7 again to make it diminished. Okay, so now we're going to add the first 2 strings open to create unique chord voicings. I'll play the ones that I find the most useful. So we'll start with a 6-string root major 7 chord shape. If we put it at the 1st fret, F major 7 sharp 11, 3rd fret, G major 13, 5th fret is A major 9, 7th fret, B major 7 11, 8th fret is C major 7, 10th fret is D major 9 13. 12th fret is E major 7. We could put the 6th string open. Do that. Be careful not to hit the 5th string if you do that. So those were the major chord types on the 6th string root. Major chord types on the 5th string root. At the 2nd fret would be B major 7 11. 3rd fret would be C major 7. 5th fret, D major 9 13. 7th fret, E major 7. 8th fret, F major 7 sharp 11. 10th fret, G major 13. 12th fret, A major 9, you can put the open A string under that. So those are the major chord shapes from a 5th string root, adding the first 2 strings open to create unique voicings. Now for the dominant chords, 6th string root. At the 2nd fret, F sharp 7 11. G13. At the 4th fret would be G sharp 7 Aug sharp 9. 5th fret is A9. 6th fret would be B flat 7 flat 5 flat 9. 7th fret B7 11. 9th fret C sharp 7, sharp 9. 10th fret is D9 13. 11th fret, E flat 7, Aug flat 9. And it's a 12th fret, E7, you could use the open E. Now for the dominance on a 5th string root. At the 1st fret, we have B flat 7, flat 5, flat 9. 2nd fret, B7 11. At the 4th fret, C sharp 7, sharp 9. 5th fret, D9 13. 6th fret, E flat 7, Aug flat 9. 7th fret, E7. 9th fret, F sharp 7, 11. 10th fret, G13. At the 11th fret, A flat 7, Aug sharp 9. And at the 12th fret, A9. You could have the open A if you wanted. So those were the dominant chords from a 5th string root, adding the 1st and 2nd strings open to create unique chord voicings. Now for the minor chord types. 6th string root, F sharp minor 7, 11. 4th fret, A flat minor 7, Aug. 5th fret, A minor 9. 7th fret, B minor 7, 11. 9th fret, C sharp minor 7. 10th fret, D minor 9, 13. And the 12th fret is E minor 7. You could use the open E. Don't pick the 5th string if you do that. Okay, the minor chord types from a 5th string root. From the 2nd fret, B minor 7, 11. 4th fret, C sharp minor 7. 5th fret is D minor 9, 13. Cool. E minor 7 is the 7th fret. At the 9th fret, F sharp minor 7, 11. At the 11th fret, we have A flat minor 7, Aug. And at the 12th fret, we have A minor 9. Could have the open A. Now we're ready for diminished chord types. These are arranged differently. They're going to be moved in minor thirds, which is that kind of sound. It's a diminished arpeggio. So, without going into a lot of detail on this, the full diminished 7th chords are grouped into 3 groups with 4 chords in each group, and each chord moves in minor thirds. Now, some of these are going to be pretty dissonant, but I include every possibility because you never know what you might find usable. Something that I might not find so usable, you might find a use for. They move in minor thirds, which is 3 frets. That's how we're going to group them. So we're going to start with F, and the naming of these things can get really thorny. There will be disagreements among knowledgeable musicians about how these should be named, and I'm not going to get into that. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, I have a blog. It's called Arguing Over Fretboard Diagrams. And there's another blog that's called Name That Chord. Just go to masterguitarschool.com, click on the blog link, and do a search for those two blogs. Esoteric stuff, who cares? At the first fret, we have an E over an F diminished 7, is what I call it. It would be an E major triad over an F diminished chord. So remember, we're adding open strings to these diminished shapes to make unique voicings. So this is E over F diminished 7. Then we've got A flat diminished 7 sharp 5. And then we've got B diminished 7 11. And then we've got D diminished 9. That's the first group of 4. The second group of 4 will start at F sharp. F sharp diminished 7 11 flat 7. So there's a double flat 7 and a flat 7 in this chord. Then we have an A diminished 9 with a natural 5. So this would more likely be called A minor 6 9. A minor 6 9. C diminished 7 with a major 7 and a major 3rd. See how weird that is? But you might find a use for that sound in a movie soundtrack or something. Then you got E flat diminished 7 Aug flat 9. Third group of 4 starts on G. G diminished 7 with a major 3rd and a 13. B flat diminished 7 flat 9. D flat diminished 7 with a major 7. And E diminished 7 with a natural 5. So probably more likely E minor 6. That's the diminished chord from a 6th string root, which is called an open voicing. From the 5th string root, same concept. 3 groups with 4 chords in each group, and the chords move in minor thirds. So from a 5th string root, we have a B diminished 7 11. That just sounds like an E7 with 5th in the bass. From D, we have a D diminished 7 with a 9 and a 13. From F, F diminished 7 with a major 7. And then A flat diminished 7 with a sharp 5. Group 2 starts on C. C diminished 7 with a major 7 and a major 3rd. Weird. E flat. E flat diminished 7 Aug flat 9. F sharp. That's a nice sounding. F sharp diminished 7 11 with a flat 7. So there's a double flat 7 and a flat 7. And then A diminished 9 with a natural 5. That would be A minor 6 9, but it doesn't have, it has more of a diminished sound to it in that register. Group 3 will start on D flat. D flat diminished 7 with a major 7. E diminished 7 with natural 5. G diminished 7 with a major 3rd. And B flat diminished 7 flat 9. So there you have it. 4 types of 7th chords in 2 voicings. Open voicing, closed voicing, major, dominant, minor, diminished, adding the 1st and 2nd string open to create unique voicings. There's a bunch of very interesting sounds right there.